Alright. Well, good afternoon, YouTube. Long time no see. This is going to be a little bit different today. This is just going to be just a little vlog post. I'm not doing any ham radio work. I'm actually running out to Dick's Sporting Goods, and we're going to see about see what they've got for some camping gear. My wife and I are going on a trip here in a week or so, and we are going to be going to the Grand Canyon National Park. That's right. It's going to be a blast. I'm telling you, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I've been telling my wife, since we, kind of got together and started talking about places, things I'd like to do. One of the things I always told her about was I wanted to go to the Grand Canyon. Never been there. Want to go. Never been out west. Well, I have been out west, but out to Albuquerque, New Mexico, but it was for my aunt's funeral. And, on those kind of trips, you're not really doing anything. You go out there, you pay your respects, and we came back home. So, didn't really get to experience the out west like I'd like to. So we're going to go to the Grand Canyon, going to Arizona. And we're going to do this camper van style. We're going to take the the Chrysler Town and Country, and we're going to be going out there. We're going to be living out of the van. And I watch a lot of YouTube videos from camper van folks, nomadic folk, like Adventure Van Man. I think he was one of the first people I started following. Then came Nomadic Fanatic, and now there's Camper Van Kevin, Pandemonium, Destination Open Road. There's a lot. I can't name them all because there's a lot of folks that live that kind of nomadic lifestyle that I watch. A little bit jealous of them because at the moment, my wife and I are tied down. We got kids. We got jobs. I got to make sure that I have my life situated before I can go doing things like that. And I know I could probably, with the money I've got saved, drop everything and probably live the rest of my life. But there's other people I've got to take into consideration. It'd probably be enough for me, but I want to make sure that my wife and I, she's part of my life. I got to make sure that we're both going to be comfortable. We've got kids, so we have responsibilities there. So I can't just drop everything right now and go be a nomad. As tempting as it sounds, and as much as to a certain extent, I've always wanted to do that. It's just impossible for me right now. So, but we are going to go live that lifestyle for a week. We are going to live out of the back of the van. We are going to turn the Town and Country soccer mom van, I guess you could call it, into a camper van. We're not going to do anything drastic. This is temporary. So we're getting I already got a air mattress that will go in the back. And the Town and Country, like the Dodge Grand Caravans, it's got that stow and go seating, so everything folds down flat. So it's perfect for living in, really. We've got the air mattress. I've got the some Aquatainer water containers we're going to use to store water. I've got a camp toilet I had from another adventure when I tried out living in the back of my truck on another adventure I went on to Padre Island. I had my little Ford Ranger was set up to be to camp out of it. And I wish I still had the YouTube video up of how that setup was, but for one reason or another, I took it off YouTube, and it's gone. It's gone forever. Because the raw footage, the raw materials I made for that is gone as well. I don't know what happened to him. I looked for them because I wanted to put that video back up, but it's not there anymore. So anyway, I kind of got off track there, but I've got this camp toilet. I got a privacy, stand-up privacy tent, you know, so we could use the camp toilet. Solar shower. That's one thing I'm going to look for today, is a solar shower of some sort. Not sure if I'm actually going to buy a solar shower. I may pick up one of those like 2.5 gallon pump sprayers that you use to spray your yard, and I've seen where people have converted those into a shower, and to me that may be a little bit better, because with that changing room, the privacy tent, I don't really have a place to hang a heavy bag of water. So with this 2.5 gallon sprayer, it can sit on the ground. If I've got a hose long enough, you can, you know, kind of hose down and lather up, then hose down, and I think that will work fine. Like I said, this is just temporary. We're just doing this for a week, but it's going to be fun. So today we're going out to Dick's Sporting Goods, and going to look for a little camping gear, some things that may kind of help us out with that. So stick around, folks, and you know, once I get there, we'll see what we have and see what I've bought. I want to apologize, guys, if there's any apology necessary. I just haven't been on YouTube a lot lately. Haven't been on much at all. I've been watching a lot of videos, but just haven't been making anything. I go through spells where I'll make a lot of videos, and then I'll go through spells where I just don't do a whole lot. I guess I get kind of burned out on the whole YouTube thing. There's a lot that goes into to putting a film up. It's not just the recording what you're doing, but it's the editing it all together. And sometimes I'm just not in the mood to edit that stuff. And you know, I see all these folks on YouTube that just, you know, every couple days, or some people every day, they're putting out a video. I couldn't do it. Well, you know, maybe if that was my only job. And some of these people I watch, that is what they do. They do YouTube. They are a YouTube creator, and that is their job. I've got other things. I've got other jobs. Well, not other jobs. I've got a job. I've got the kids. You know, I have other things in my life going on other than YouTube. As much as I'd love to just make YouTube videos and travel and, you know, do ham radio and travel around to different places and do ham radio, I can't do that, so don't make a lot of YouTube videos. So yeah, we're going to go to the Grand Canyon National Park, which I'm sure will be a great opportunity for Parks on the Air. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a blast, and I'm going to look forward to taking you guys along with me. We have made it to Dick's Sporting Goods out at Panama City Beach. So we're going to head in here and see what we can get going on. See right there. Good old Dick's Sporting Goods. Let's get in here and see what we can find. I was out here a week ago, maybe a little less than a week ago. Met a YouTuber or a YouTube subscriber that has watched several of my videos. David came out here and had a nice breakfast at the IHOP, which I guess is IHOB now for some unknown reason. I guess they want to promote their burgers. Anyway, just like to say thank you, David, for looking me up and having breakfast, and it was a great time, and really enjoyed chatting with you. And if anybody wants to shoot me an email when you're in the area, shoot me an email. We can meet up. If I got some amateur radio stuff planned, we could certainly maybe meet up and do some amateur radio, portable operating, things like that. But look me up. I'm not against meeting people, so certainly do, and I would look forward to meeting you. And David, thanks again for looking me up. And next time you're in town, certainly shoot me an email. We'll meet up and have breakfast again, or maybe we can make plans and do some ham radio work. So thanks again. All right, well, that was almost a wasted trip out here. Very disappointed in the selection there. They just had two aisles basically of camping supplies. And I thought a sporting goods store would have way more camping than, say, Walmart, but unfortunately Walmart has just about as much as they do. Most of what's in Dick's is sports, golf and biking and ball type sports, basketball. There's a lot of fishing stuff in there. Very little firearms. There's a little bit more firearm stuff than there is camping, but just very, very disappointed in the amount of camping supplies. So where would one go for a good selection of outdoor camping supplies? Camping World? But to me that looks more like RV type stuff, which, that's cool too, but just very disappointed. But I did pick up a couple things. Let's see, got some camp soap, which I could get really from Walmart. And then I got this cast iron skillet, which I don't know if Walmart has those or not. So, I mean, I drove all the way out here. I got something, but anyway, disappointing. Alright, well, let's see if I can get out of here. Alright, folks, scored quite a bit of stuff today. We'll start with what's down here on the ground. This is a 2 gallon sprayer. I put a hose nozzle on the end already, and that's going to be the camp shower. What we're going to use as a solar shower. And this doesn't really put out a whole lot of water, so I may be taking this assembly off back here and just running the hose nozzle there. Get an adapter, put it on the hose, and use that because there's a lot of water constraint in here. So I've already tested it out, and that's what I've kind of determined. Alright, next thing. Got some black paint, and I'm going to kind of sand this a little bit and kind of roughen it up, and we're going to paint that black so that it will absorb the heat better and become a true solar shower. Got this is a windshield screen. Y'all know what that is. Keep some of the heat out while we're out in the out west there. This is a clothes bar, and this hooks onto your, let's see if you can see it, hooks onto those little grab handles. I call them the oh crap handles. There on the roof of the car, and you can stretch it across and put clothes on it. I'm going to use it as a little privacy screen and hang a towel or a blanket or something over it to kind of further give us a little bit of privacy in there from the front part of the van. I already showed you all this. This is a cast iron skillet, a little camp soap, and a first aid kit. And not a big score today. I was very, like I said, very disappointed with the amount of stuff at Dick's Sporting Goods. I only got the camp soap and the skillet at Dick's, and I should have just not got anything because they have it cheaper at Walmart. But I was there and I'd driven, and figured I'd spend some money there anyway. Don't know why. But that's it. That's what we've got today, and we're going to be getting all this stuff, and be heading out in about a week to the Grand Canyon. It'll be fun, and I hope everybody sticks around. Look at that rose. That was a Mother's Day present last year from my beautiful wife. That little rose bush. It was teeny tiny when I got it. Look at it now. Thriving and surviving. Alright everybody, thanks for tagging along with my not so exciting adventure today to Dick's Sporting Goods and all that other stuff as we get ready to go on our trip to the Grand Canyon. I would like to say we're starting a separate channel, my wife and I together, for this adventure and our upcoming adventures. As we do different things, we're going to have a channel that we work on together. And that's going to be B&C Adventures for Bob and Carla Adventures. And we're going to start it off. I'm going to tag or upload a previous video to it that's currently on this channel that was to a trip we did, or for a trip we did last year to Wild Adventures, little theme park here near Valdosta, Georgia, kind of close by to where we live. That's going to be the first video on that channel, so hopefully everybody can find that on the new channel. And if you're interested in seeing where we're going and what we're doing and our adventures together, I invite you to head over there to that channel and check it out. As for this channel is going to remain, you know, for me and my interests. I'm not closing it down or anything like that, so you'll continue to see what you've always seen on here. Ham radio, a little bit on firearms, just a little bit about what I'm doing. So, you know, hope the new channel doesn't take away from this channel, and I don't think it will. So, again, everybody, thanks for tagging along today, and we look forward to seeing you on down the road. And if you're a ham radio operator, as always, look forward to catching you on the log. And remember, if you're ever in town, look me up, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to meet up with you and all that. So we'll see everybody in an upcoming video, and for now we'll say 73, and we'll talk to everybody later. This is Bob, KK4DIV. Until next time, folks. Bye-bye.